Hi everyone, my name is Michael Levan, and in this video we're going to go through a CloudTruth demo with Kubernetes. Now, first things first, let's talk about what we need to do here. Now, as we can see, we have a standard default Kubernetes manifest. It's creating a deployment resource. It's utilizing an Nginx container image. We have things like the port, we have things like the replicas, any labels, the name, etc. Now, here's the problem with this. There's a lot of data here, like the name and the replica and the container image tag, that we may want to change for different deployments, things like dev, stage, and prod. Now, we can use tools like Customize, but the thing is that even with Customize, you still have to manage all of that configuration data in a file stored in source control and for each environment, which can get cumbersome. With CloudTruth, we can work around that. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this configuration here. And then we're going to head over to CloudTruth. Now I'm in CloudTruth here and I have a new project called Demo. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Templates and I'm going to create a new template. I'm going to call it Deployment. I'm going to click Create Template. And then I'm going to paste in the template right here. All right, so what I'll do here is then I will click Submit. And we have our template now available, but we still have all of the data in here that we would like CloudTruth to manage for us. So the replica, name, and especially the container image tag. So now what I'll do is I will go to parameters and I'm going to add a new parameter and I'm going to give it a name. The first one we'll do replica. And then we'll give that a value. For the default, we'll say 2, for example. All right. Now we'll go to development and we'll change this to maybe 1. So the dev environment will have 1 replica. The QA environment will maybe have 2. That's perfectly fine. And then the production environment will have 3. Now let's do the same thing for the container image tag. So we'll say tag here. We'll create the parameter. And then we'll say 1.0 for the default. And then for dev, we can use the latest tag because that's probably what's going to be deployed to development after developers build the container image. And then for production, maybe we want a little bit more of a stable build. So we'll say 1.1. And then staging, same thing, we'll say 1.1 because staging is usually what's hopefully going to be moving into production. So now at this point, we have 2 parameters. We have the replica and we have the tag, and we've also specified it for each environment. So for development, for example, the replica is 1, the tag is latest. For production, the replica is 3 and the tag is 1.1. Now what we can do is we can go to our template and we can edit our template here. We can click the edit template button, and then what we'll do is we'll create some values here for the replica. And then for the tag, we'll click submit. Now, here's where the magic happens. If I switch to, for example, development here, we can see the template and we can see that template has 1 replica and the latest container image tag. Now, if I move to production, I can see 3 here and the latest image tag has changed. Now, of course, we can do this for any piece of data in this Kubernetes manifest. So the name, the labels, the container port, anything. Now, why is this crucial? Because here's the thing. You don't want to have to use or write, rather, the same Kubernetes manifest with little changes like a replica to 1, replica to 3 times for each environment. So if you don't have something like CloudTruth, what'll happen is you'll have multiple Kubernetes manifests. You'll have to change the configuration data for each, or you'll have maybe a tool like Customize, but then you'll still have to configure 3 different value files with the same data. With CloudTruth, you don't have to do that. The template shows up right here. You can put the skeleton of the template here, and then you have your parameters with the values all in the same place. So that's how you can get started with CloudTruth and a Kubernetes manifest to make your life just a little bit easier when managing all of this YAML. Thank you so much for watching.